And in being in the 6-week intensive with the other people, did that, for you, did that help you better see how this like kind of universal lower brain chatter is happening for everyone? Was that a component for you? And for you to speak up about it was very brave, right? Did you feel more comfortable in that environment sharing?
Yes, definitely. If I were in a bigger environment, I never would have spoken up. And it took me a couple of weeks before
Mm-hmm.
I did say anything. I wanted to from the beginning, but even in a small group, I felt a little bit leery to do that just because I'm, kind of a private person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yes, having a small group environment, once I started speaking up, it became very easy to speak with the group and hearing, everybody had different issues. It's not
Yeah.
like everybody was binging or, having the same issues at all, but, just hearing the thoughts that people had in their head about whatever their particular issue was helpful. Just knowing, it's not just me, we all have our
Yeah.
things we're dealing with.
Yeah. And I'm curious, this isn't something I actually found out during the intensive, so this is gonna be me finding out for the first time, but had you ever tried to get help for this issue of binge eating before? And if so, what avenues did you go down?
Um, sure. I mean, this has been going on for a long time, so I've done a number of different programs and therapy, and um, nothing just ever worked.
Mhm. Right.
Lots of diet. I followed lots of diet programs, Weight Watchers and OptiFast, and the whole gamut.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I just felt like nothing really addressed the binge eating and the issues that I was having.
Yeah, and so this time around, because and honestly, that's a normal thing. I think when we're struggling with binge eating, as long as you had been, or even I had, in retrospect to my lifespan at the time, we often keep trying to deal with it through dieting, right? Like through, okay, if I just if I could just follow this person's diet plan, maybe it'll go away, or maybe I can lose this weight. But then inevitably it brought up the binging, and your issue was kind of two components, right? It was the, I have this messaging about fear of giving up the binging, the sorrow about missing it, really not wanting to completely let it go. But then I also am actually not feeding myself consistently well enough to where it's a biological issue too, right? Where your body actually does need food. And if you're not feeding it, then, you might binge just from a physical perspective. And had you seen it that way before we talked about it like that?
No, I not at all.